Also, it's important to realize that football, of course, means something different to the British and pretty much everywhere else in the world.
Well, they think football is soccer, so our Pat Gallen decided to find out what Philadelphians know. Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning, guys. Lots of questions being asked. Could we get good answers here? So, 2 football teams will head to London to play a football game in a football stadium. But not that kind of football, the other kind of football, the football we call soccer. So how well do you know football? No, not our football, the other football, the soccer football.
I'm confused.
So I asked some Americans about the football the UK prefers as our football team plays football there this Sunday. Do you know soccer that well?
Not as much as my sister, but I like to say pretty well.
Do you kind of know football?
No.
First one is nutmeg. Is that a soccer or football term?
Soccer.
You know what it is?
I don't, but it doesn't sound familiar to football.
It's correct. You're right. Nutmeg is when you put a ball between a defender's legs. So we're learning something today.
Okay.
What's park the bus? Is that soccer or football term? Park the bus.
I want to say soccer.
You want to say soccer? Do you guys agree? Park the bus? I never heard of it. Soccer's correct. Soccer's correct. There you go. 1 for 1. What is a derby?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that a soccer or football term?
Let's just go with football.
Football? Well, it's actually a soccer term, so I guess
Sorry, I was thinking English football.
English football.
I mean,
Okay. Soccer or football? Gaffer.
Gapper?
Gaffer.
Oh, definitely soccer.
Yeah.
Definitely soccer.
You know what it is?
I know.
A gaffer's a manager.
See, I grew up playing baseball and basketball.
And none of these terms make any sense. A cap. C-A-P. A cap. Is that a soccer or football term?
Football?
Football term. Cap. C-A-P.
Soccer. Yeah, now I'm changing the soccer.
Changing to soccer. Soccer term's correct. A gunner.
Soccer. Oh, 2 football questions in a row I missed. I got it. I knew it.
Well, yeah, it's a football question. The gunner is the special teams guy that runs real fast. What is a squib?
SQUIB. That's got to
Football or soccer?
soccer again.
Incorrect. That's an actual football.
Oh.
A squib is a kind of kick, like a kickoff. Flanker?
Flanker
Yeah.
was football?
Which one?
Not football, soccer.
It's actually football, yeah. What's a horse collar?
Horse collar, boys.
Football.
Football. Final answer.
Football is correct. It is a football term. It's when you grab the guy by the horse collar. Coffin corner.
Soccer. No, football.
Football.
Oh, got
Football is correct. Clean sheet. Is that football or soccer?
Soccer.
Soccer. Soccer's correct. You guys are really good at this. Mike, Will, and Sam. Football or soccer?
Well, initially I would say soccer, but then I want to say football because I'm usually wrong. So let's go with soccer.
You're gonna go with soccer. What do you guys think? Football. Your friends are all like,
The
no.
answer is, what is football?
Correct. It is football. So I've got one more, Jim and Rahel. What is a pooch?
Oh, I know a pooch.
Soccer term or football term?
Oh, I
Soccer.
know a pooch.
Soccer or football
I was
term?
thinking something completely unrelated. I mean, I don't know. What is it?
What's your answer?
I'm going to go with soccer.
I said soccer,
Incorrect.
too.
It's a football term.
Oh, what
Pooch
is
is a kind of punt.
Oh, okay.
But good job,
I was going to
everyone.
say that, Pat.
Well, I thought the Sam thing was soccer because Sam's a British name to me.
Well, Sam, I don't think just has to be a British name, right?
Sam.
Okay.
Sam.
Well, that was well done.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, you're
Thank you,
welcome.
Pat.
Sure.